You're going to meet a really unusual person this month, my gorgeous Gemini. You're going to meet a really strange person this month, and that person is just going to have a super weird effect on you. That whole day is going to be really strange. The whole day is going to be really weird. The whole day is going to be really bizarre. When you're going to come across this strange person, there is number 3, it's going to be very significant. Number 3 is going to be very powerful, and it is going to make sense when you meet this person. Something is going to be answered. What is going to be answered? It is just going to be the direct answer to the huge, massive issue that was bothering you for quite a while, and it was taking so much like energy from you that you didn't even realize. And this is so important, this is so powerful, because certain emotions can be hidden, but these particular emotions that can be hidden from us, they are like at the back of our subconscious mind. These things that are at the back of our subconscious mind, they are affecting us. They're affecting things that we do. They're affecting our energy. They're affecting our power. And so that's why I'm saying that this is going to be so important. Oh my Lord, I cannot explain how important this is going to be. Remember, I said that this is going to be the whole strange day. The whole day is going to be really strange. And this is when this very strange person is going to appear. This is where this strange person is going to occur. There is something very unusual going to be with their eyes. Very unusual. I say with their eyes, and I've got conjunctivitis. Sorry! It's not me! It's not me! There is something going to be very unusual with their both eyes. You see, there is something going to be very strange about their hair as well. The color of their hair and their eyes are going to be very unusual, and they will look unusual in general. There is something just going to be out of place, out of space when it comes to that person. Like, for example, it will feel like they're from a different time. It will feel like they're like from a different century. It will feel like they're from a completely different dimension, and this is exactly the truth. This is the truth, because they are going to be from a different dimension. They are going to have a completely different energy, and they are going to have a completely different vibration, and they are going to be having a very, very important and very special message for you. At the same time, a certain little animal is going to become quite significant in this particular day. But what is going to happen? This person is somebody who is just going to have a very special and very important message to actually tell you. And the way they're going to tell you this message is not going to be directly told to you. They're not going to say to you, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. It is just going to happen really, really quickly. It is going to happen within the few minutes, and the message that you are going to have from this person, the message that you're going to have from this person, through this person, it is going to be your own sign. It is going to be something that only you can understand. It is going to be something that only to you this can be revealed, but you will be able to understand this in such a way that that is going to mean to you so much, and that in itself is going to become a huge, massive starting point. This is going to be absolutely huge. I can't even explain to you how important this is actually going to be. On one hand, a huge problem is going to come to an end, okay? Lots of other problems will go at the same time, but at the same time, the whole new opportunity is going to become available, and it's all going to happen through you realizing something really important. And the way it's going to happen, this is just going to be so strange, this is just going to be so bizarre, but it's just going to mean to you so much. And through this situation, you're also going to be able, something is going to be confirmed to you. This person is going to be able to confirm something to you. You're going to be able to confirm something to yourself, and it's also to do with a certain conflict, and that was your confidence also a little bit affected, because you started something, you did something, you began something, and maybe somebody laughed a little bit. No, don't do this. No, this is uncertain. And lots of people told you, no, this is uncertain. Lots of people told you, don't do it. Lots of people told you, don't go that direction. Lots of people thought like, oh no, you shouldn't do this, but you thought that you should do it. You thought that this should be done by you. You thought that this was the right direction. Guess what, my baby? You were absolutely right. So the whole confidence, the whole recognition is just going to start from this point. There is so much going to be revealed, okay? There is so much going to be revealed. Just remember, number 3 is going to be very significant when you meet this person, and this person is going to manifest this month. It can happen absolutely at any time, but just remember, number 3 is going to be very significant indeed. This is just going to be so good because there is the whole new admiration from others that you are going to have that is just going to mean so much to you, and that is just going to have direct effect on your confidence, direct effect on your power, and direct effects on your optimism. Absolutely brilliant. What else I was going to say, that day is also going to reveal the whole new beginning, the whole new initiative. Okay, something massive, absolutely huge is about to be revealed when it comes to your spiritual journey, because and this means that you are going to finally start feeling drawn towards doing something huge just out of the blue. This message is going to come towards you. This message is going to come to you. This is going to manifest while you're sleeping. This is going to manifest while you're thinking, while you're meditating. You know, it all depends, but a certain message is going to come towards you, and that is going to become an idea that is going to be huge, and it's going to require from you to do something really big, to do a necessary big change in your life in order to move on. Just watch this space, okay? My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous, my precious, my ever so powerful Gemini, and it's for June 2019. Now, of course, your number is going to be number 1. Of course, your number is going to be number 1. This means that you're going to be that little bit more powerful, that little bit more energetic. You're going to feel that little bit more extra, and also it's all about the new initiative. Do you know what? How do I explain this? Look, number 1 is so powerful, okay? It's so significant number that whatever you start this month, you are going to have a sacred power. You're going to be more powerful, you're going to be more sharp, you're going to be more ready. You know, your balance is going to be absolutely perfect, and guess what? You may not even feel like as sharp, but the bottom line is just do it. In fact, throughout June, as much as rediscovery and discovery you can do, my gorgeous Gemini, you are going to be on top of the world. By the time you get to the last part of June, by the time you get to the end of June, it is just incredible, because there is just a big turning point going to be revealed, and the way this point is going to be revealed, that is going to be another strange thing that is going to happen while you're outside, while you're talking to people, while you're socializing. It is just going to be an idea that is going to come through somebody while you're socializing, and that idea is just going to become something huge in your life later on. It is going to bring a little mini baby puzzle that was missing in your life. It is just so good because it's also like it's a strength and power that you are going to have, and a very, very enthusiastic month. Great to deal with the problems, great to deal with the issues, great to deal with the people in your life that are getting on our nerves. You know, like the people in our family maybe that are getting on our nerves. You know, if that happens, you know, people in our lives that we kind of love, but we just don't get on, when we have a little bit of touchy, feely, you know, like all those people that are making us feel a little bit uncomfortable, but we don't want to let them go. This is the moment, this is the time that it's going to be absolutely perfect to actually start sorting things out. Okay, on another hand, what else I was going to say, that when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Gemini, is just basically, you know, that it's a brilliant how much energy you are going to have. Absolutely brilliant. This is just so important to do something really good for yourself, do something really important for yourself in the form of like taking care of yourself, like a little bit of spa, or go to swim somewhere, use these muscles that you normally don't use, you know, like just take care of yourself and reward yourself. This is absolutely going to be perfect time for you to think about work-life balance. But if you are in a position to take like a little holidays or something like that, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would be absolutely perfect. On another hand, I can see that you are going to have like dry skin. Dry skin is going to be quite significant throughout this month. So flaxseed oil, please. Flaxseed oil, I always recommend this, ever so significant essential, omega-3 essential fatty acids that you normally get in a fish, but the version that I prefer is a flaxseed oil, of course, but it's good for skin, hair and nails, but it's also for your skin. You will see, try to take these capsules or this oil for a while, and then you see, for like about 3 or 4 weeks only, for like about a month, and then you can tell your skin is like so much nicer. I guarantee it's just so good for you. So this is something that I think that you should take like for a dry skin, but at the same time you are going to need a little bit of like aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice, again, I've seen this before. It is just something that the kind of is going to help to flush out certain toxins out of your system. If you can drink aloe vera juice throughout this month, it is such a powerful juice, such a significant juice. And again, Cleopatra in Egypt, of course, I'm obsessed with Egypt. It's like Cleopatra and people in Egypt have been drinking like aloe vera juice. You know, it's just so good for you again, but this is purely to flush out the toxins and also to help you a little bit with stomach lining, because I think that this is something that you're really going to find very beneficial. On another hand, it's the stomach. I keep on seeing this so much and so often. Digestion and stomachs have been so sensitive with so many people. This is because our food is getting worse, seriously, and this is because it's getting worse, yeah, and this is also because we have to work and we have to do that a little bit extra, you know, in order to find something organic. Stick to organic, stick to non-chemicals and things like that. Even if when you're chewing gums and things like that, try to avoid aspartame. It's everywhere, that horrible aspartame, and the gum as well. Gum is fake, so try to get sorry, try to get like a chewing gums with a natural gum and without aspartame and all this nonsense that these people put in, and they say no, it's okay for you. No, it's not okay for you. Like soya is not good. Soya is not okay, and this is what people think, oh yes, soya is really good for you. No, I mentioned this before. Soya and soya products are really bad, actually. Okay, so now what else I was going to say. So this is why my saying, I get so passionate about it, because they just feed us with all sorts of things, and that's why it's just so important on us to actually kind of pay attention and try to eat as much as we can, like as organic as possible, because it's going to affect us, you see. So that's why I'm suggesting the aloe vera juice, which is going to help you really beautifully with the stomach lining and to help to flush out the toxins out of the system. And also at the same time, it is just try to drink as much water as you can. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, please, if you're taking like a capsules like a flaxseed oil or even aloe vera juice, just check with your doctor or check with your GP, because only your doctor, only your GP can actually tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not, okay? But it's just something that I highly recommend. Both of these things, like aloe vera juice and flaxseed oil, are good for so many other things, like for overall well-being. Flaxseed oil is like for memory, concentration. It's brilliant. It's omega-3 essential fatty acids that our body doesn't produce by itself. So that's why it's important to keep on topping up. And concentration, something to take for concentration levels, it's also absolutely brilliant. Always good indeed. Okay, so now going on the first date, that is going to be rather important for you, my gorgeous Gemini, to get this perspective really clear and right. It's going to be most certainly on the very first day of June. This is the time when you know, like, oh my God, like certain uncertainty that you had so far, certain things that you did so far, certain things that you were focusing on so far, and maybe other people gave a little bit of negativity and made you think that you didn't do the right thing. You know, all those little confusion moments that actually make us feel in a certain way, like we're unsatisfied with our progress or with ourselves. You know, that can affect us without us even realizing. The 1st of June is really important, because it's just like you're gonna have your eyes wide open, and hopefully you're not gonna have conjunctivitis like me, like this, look. Sorry, but it's just basically this is the one thing. This is the energy levels are just going to start feeling so good at that moment, and you're going to feel very sharp. You're going to feel very smart. I'm not saying that you're not feeling smart and sharp, but this is purely because the vibration is going to start changing. You're going to become part of something different energy indeed. On another hand, something very long, like something to do with the family, something to do with some kind of ancestry, something to do with like in inheritance, some kind of security that it's very strongly grounded, is just going to become evident. So something that's been gone for a really long time is just going to happen to you in such a way where you're going to be part of the certain reward. And this is the 1st of June. It's just going to be the reward, about the reward when it comes to the finances, when it comes to things like that, but it's also when it comes to something that was going on for a long time as well. And it's also just all about the rewards of experience and the time. It's all about the moderation, and now this time it's coming, and this is going to be at the same time the great time of unfoldment, because this is going to affect your security in a really good way indeed. On another hand, you know what, the 1st of June, it's also even better, going to make you realize that there is somebody is gonna tell you something absolutely mind-blowing, okay, and what they're gonna tell you is just gonna make you realize that this is about you, this is about your success, and you're gonna realize it's all about good news, what you're gonna receive, and it's just about gain, it's about advancement, and it's about expectation. This is what you want, this is what you wanted, but let me tell you, my babies, you're gonna find yourself in a better way. My point is that financially, this is something absolutely incredible is going to be revealed here, and what's going to be revealed is just going to make you realize that it's even better than what you hoped for. Now, this is just basically all, this is an important time for you, because it's just all about the ideas that you had that are about to become implemented, and especially those that haven't happened so far, that haven't manifested so far. Now, this is going to be an amazing starting point. What else I was going to say, the 1st of June, important, my babies, straight away for those of you that are working in career, promotion. Okay, and promotion is going to become evident. So if you want a promotion, nobody comes to you, go and talk to them, and ask them nicely, or just show your skills, shine. This is the time to shine, and most certainly your energy and radiance is going to be very strong, so people are going to be able to feel you and perceive you in the way that you would want them to perceive you indeed. Okay, and also what else I was going to say is just that it's a significant time for those of you that are retired, for example, as well, because it is just a whole new option. It's going to be revealed here, but it's what you worked for towards. This is the bottom line. What you worked for towards, it's actually going to be even better now. That in itself is just going to make you feel really optimistic, and that optimism is going to reveal something really. See, they're coming for me all the time. That optimism is going to reveal the whole new stage in your life. The second important date, it's actually going to be on the 13th of June. 13th of June, it is just going to be, you will know what to do. It is just a couple of days before that, there is a confusing situation that is going to arise when it comes to your immediate home, when it comes to your environment, certain uncertainty. So now the 13th of June is going to change this. It's going to bring you beautiful vision, beautiful clarity, wonderful perspective. And that perspective, it's going to make you realize you need to do a big change. You're going to do a big change when it comes to your home, when it comes to your home environment, when it comes to your home, what you're focusing on. This is so important because you will work with a wonderful sync of spiritual energies. So whatever you feel on this day that you should do at home is just going to go a long way. Your spirits, your spirit guides, your guardian angels are going to guide you and going to talk to you, are going to communicate to you by and through your immediate environment, and by through what you do, what you need to fix, what you need to change, what you need to bring in. Maybe you need to bring in beautiful spiritual flowers, maybe a little object that reminds you of something. Everything has its power, everything has its energy, and it works with us, how we think, how we feel, and how we balance. So that's why I'm saying that the spirit world is going to work through you by bringing in spiritual items into your home, and these spiritual items you're going to find very significant later on, but at the same time they will be protecting your power, they will be protecting your energy, they will be protecting your house. When we go through things like that, I highly recommend you to get like a lapis lazuli, which is also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt. And the lapis lazuli is going to help you a lot, like with these messages when we are going through spiritual things, which you're going to be going throughout June and July, and it's going to help you to kind of recognize your dreams, to see your dreams, and to not forget your dreams. But also above all, you will be able to connect to these spiritual messages and see what they mean. You know, sometimes people can get a little bit confused. Okay, so throughout July and June, I highly recommend you to wear this. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain. And to buy this, the link is in the description below. And obviously by buying this, you're supporting my channel as well. Okay, another thing that I was going to say to you on the 13th of June, like by the end of the day, there is going to be somebody that you're going to be disappointed a little bit, somebody who's like a little bit like somebody, oh, you will just be disappointed with somebody, the way they are, somebody who's like want to use people, somebody who's like a usurer, somebody who's not really nice, somebody who hasn't got a really nice balance, you know, but it is just going to become the part of the scenario of yours, and this is just going to be irrelevant to everything that I said so far, but it's going to become the part of the scenario just out of the blue, the person who doesn't mean so much to you, but it's just so important, because through this person you will realize that it's time for you to make a complete and sudden change. This is going to be very much so, it sounds all complete and sudden change, not in a bad way, my babies, but this is going to feel more like adventure. This is going to feel more like enthusiastic, because it's just kind of going to help you also to deal with the difficulties that you couldn't deal before. And at the same time, you will get rid of the certain problems that would have been there for quite longer if this situation didn't happen. The third part of the third date that I want you to pay attention to, my babies, is actually going to be on the 25th of June. Now, this is the big mama. Now, the 25th of June, it's absolutely fantastic. This is your absolutely beautiful little octopus powerful day, when you're going to be able to go through everything with everything and keep on changing your beautiful color, the way you change your beautiful environment, and everybody's going to notice your beauty, everybody's going to notice your power, everybody's going to notice your significance, everybody's going to notice your radiance. On this particular day, your radiance is going to be multi-super, is this even word? But it's going to be super strong, super powerful, and you're also on another hand going to feel really clever. So that's why I say a little super octopus, because octopuses are super intelligent, super powerful, super clever. They're like powerful, cute little aliens, but at the same time they're able to change these beautiful vibrations and beautiful colors for everybody to see. Now you're going to be doing this, and people are going to be able to not to see your colors changing, obviously, but your energies, your vibration is going to be changing so strongly, and people are going to be able to pick up on this like there is no tomorrow. 25th is the best to use for negotiations, for any important dates, for any important people, for any justice, for any judgment, for anything big, for anything huge, for anything massive, for any new beginnings. 25th is going to be absolutely super good for like maybe finding a love of your life or something, you know. The 25th is going to be absolutely brilliant, you know. It all depends what you want to do. Just sit down, focus, and make this energy goes, and it's going to take you places, because at the same time you've got the power of octopus within you. Now what 25th is just going to bring you the control over the situation, strength, courage, energy, determination, but it's just also going to be the sacred power. Okay, and if you want to buy something big, you know, do it on the 25th of June if you're waiting for the right moment, because this time is just going to be something very special indeed, and it's going to bring you always an extra accomplishment if you do it on this day. Always an extra accomplishment with an extra abundance, an extra energy, and an extra, you know, power. And what else I was going to say, the 25th of June, this is not all. 25th of June is going to bring you like the actual invitation or opportunity that is just going to be mind-blowing. It is all about the advancement. It is all about the actual request that you're going to have. There is a challenge you're going to need to have as well. It's going to be part of the challenge, but trust me, baby, just jump in the water, because if you don't jump in the water, you will never learn how to swim. Okay, so now basically it is all about what else I was going to say. There is going to be proposal and proposition that is going to be rather significant, and you, my babies, you just go for it, because that is going to be life-changing, that is going to be huge, that is going to be massive, that is going to be something that's going to last for a long time, and that is going to literally change your life, and because it's going to become an integral part of your life later on. The beginning of really beautiful thing, it's about to start here. indeed. Okay, green aventuring is a must. Green aventuring is brilliant. It helps you a lot when you actually have like a lot happening when it comes to the finances, career, making big decisions and things like that. Green aventuring is fantastic. I highly suggest you to wear this throughout June and July. And also this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying this, you're also of course supporting this channel as well. Okay, so now my baby is going on the first part of June 2019. It is all about this wonderful feeling, wonderful energy, perspective. It's going to help you to emerge in a very beautiful and powerful way, and that is going to bring the new unfoldment, which is on another hand going to help you a lot with the grounding. You're instinctively, this is going to be very powerful time, and also very creative. It is going to bring so much out of you. It is just basically when it comes to the certain practicality and security worries that you had, they're coming to an end. So financially, what you were worrying about and what was bringing you down and things like that, there is going to be a good news that you are going to have. It's just going to be the sign, you know, it's a good ending, fantastic ending. Thank God for that. And that in itself is going to make you realize, you know, you're on the right track. You just keep going, just keep going. Also, a great honor from the leader, from some kind of a leader that you have, somebody that can be honorable, you know, somebody who's like your manager, maybe your leader, or, you know, like if you're retired, it depends, you know. It is a great honor that you're going to have, and that is just going to be so good for you, and that is going to allow you to see a little bit of like what you're going to do later on, a little bit about your future is going to be automatically revealed, because something extra is going to happen here, a new option is going to happen here, and that is just going to help you a lot to deal with a certain person who is a naughty little bastard, somebody who's going to try to control you, you know, and that is just kind of stand in a way in between you planning to do something with your future. So you have to sort this out. You have to see this. You have to see who's standing in the way in between you and your future. You need to see who's standing in the way of you being unhappy, you know, for example, because there is a lot going to come from this, through this realization, because this person who's trying to control you here is not a good person, and that is somebody that need to fly out of your life. That in itself is going to give you like a moment when you will want, this is going to happen from the first part of June towards the mid part of June. This is going to be a strong moment when you're going to feel like a hermit moment. You know, I say hermit is a powerful moment, important moment, because it's going to be very strong connection with this world and with the spirit world. And this is the time when the spirits and your guardian angels are trying to push you back, you know, to come closer, to reconnect by meditation, by Reiki, by yoga, by going inside and by going into the nature, by grounding. There are lots of connections and reconnections you can make in order to make this more enhanced. And what happens then, you get a very powerful message, and you will have a very powerful message through the certain grounding. You see, you just need to do like a little bit of a grounding meditation even before you go to sleep. Relax a little bit. It all depends how you're going to do this, you know, whichever way you do it, it's going to happen anyway. That in itself is going to make you realize, it's going to bring this beautiful message into your life that is going to come through the spirit, and that is going to help you to have a huge massive homecoming time. And it's also going to help you with the deal to realize that there is a powerless situation. This is what you need to do, the other part of it, but this is really good, this is really significant, and most certainly a huge time for prosperity. Oh my Lord. This is most certainly a huge time, huge moment for prosperity, because when it comes to your professional lives, this is going to be a huge stage. You're going on the whole next stage, okay? If you're not working, you are retired, you know, this is also financially, this is going to be brilliant, and the whole new option is going to be kind of like become available here. It's a lot to do with the joy, it's a lot to do with the family. Good news, some family members are also going to have a good news, you know, and that is going to put a big smile on your face. And it's also, you're going to feel a little bit of nostalgic time, you know, you will want to reconnect with certain people in your childhood. This is so important. If you do have a feeling like you want to reconnect with certain people in your childhood, this is so important, do it. Especially if it happens like now, from the mid-June until the end of June, because there is a very important realization that you will have through the certain person in your childhood. A very important insight that you will have through the certain person in your childhood. So if you feel like you need to reconnect with somebody, some Jane or John or Mark or Jamie or Robert or Steve, you know, know, if anybody wants to come back from the past, then you just basically, this is not coincidence, this is not coincidence, this is not coincidence, okay? Also, on another hand, by the time we get to the last part of June 2019, you know, justice, my baby, justice. There is a justice. I like this because this has got this is directly connected to the like, wow, worry, huge, massive amount of worry. So there is a justice that you're going to have, a huge amount of work that you've put into something, huge amount of worries that you put into something. It's also going to work out, but also at the same time, legally, this is going to be an important time, because legally some kind of court case or something, or some kind of decision that other people could have make for you only, it's going to travel back to you, and it's going to put a big smile on your face, and the balance is just going to be absolutely right. This is something that affected you. Okay, the last part of June is also going to make you realize, in order for you to be free, now this is a big moment, big time, you will make a decision, you will want to be free, and it's all about the certain resources. The burden, you will deal with the burden that was getting on your nerves for a while, and also that in itself is going to have a direct impact on your luxury, and that in itself is just going to kind of, at the moment, it's going to become very important time, because there is the whole new enthusiasm that is going to come through, and you will have a very strong need to learn something new, but it's connected to what you're doing now, and it's connected to what you've done so far. Pay attention to what you feel drawn to learn to, because this is going to be the answer, and this is going to help you to make a really big wish, really big dream of you to come through. It's fantastic because it's all about the adventure and creativity that you're going to at the same time feel very, very strongly, and that in itself is going to bring you a wonderful, beautiful balance indeed. The last thing I'm going to say about the end of June, okay, it's going to bring you wonderful financial opportunity. Watch this space, okay? So now I'm going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Gemini, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually in relationship. This is so good, you know, that your partner is going to show really beautiful face this month. Your partner is going to show you something really beautiful, something really wise, something really significant. On one hand, you're going to find out something very, very interesting about your partner, but on another hand, you're going to get a very important confirmation. It looks like you needed a certain confirmation. Do you know what I mean? So this is the confirmation that you're going to get from your partner, through your partner. Ooh la la! See, that's the confirmation. You see, that will tell you which cards have fallen. That's the confirmation that you're going to get through your partner. There you go. You see, confirmation, and this is going to be an amazing time. This confirmation is exactly what you needed in order to be relaxed. It's exactly what you needed like to deal with a certain problems, deal with a certain worries. This was like on your mind for a while, and you were uncertain because of this. And that's why I'm saying this is going to be absolutely brilliant, and it's going to help you so much to move on. On another hand, like, I can't even express this. It's just like, basically from this confirmation, you're going to realize how mature and how beautiful and how amazing your partner is, and it's almost like you're going to fall in love like all over again, okay? And what else I was going to say, there is just a kind of like a very important stage that you're both going to have this month, you know, very, very important stage. Very big change is going to start happening because of this. You see, you don't realize how much this was like kind of holding you back, which means that you were uncertain about something. You were meant to be like a bit more certain. The picture wasn't crystal clear to you when it comes to you and your partner because of something that happened recently, okay? And there was a little disagreement. So now this is all going to be one step at a time, that it's all going to make sense, and the bottom line is that there's something very important that's going to happen by the end of this month. Very important decision. But also when it comes to like, I've been seeing this with you, Gemini, also when it comes to like a home and like a big change, some really big change when it comes to home. I'm seeing this very strongly, by good change, and a very necessary change indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single. And I can tell you, you know, you will like be on top of the world. I already told you the radiance you will have is just going to be mind-blowing. And Gemini, you are normally good-looking people. Like, you know, sometimes you go out and you can just tell, oh yeah, he's Gemini, she's Gemini. You know, Geminis are just good-looking people, and it's true. And so to Gemini, to you, it's not very difficult. Even if you're not good-looking, it's like you're very charming, because there are a couple of you in you all the time. But now what I was going to say is just like this is going to be the time when you're going to feel extra of this beautiful radiance, and it is going to be really fantastic time that you're actually going to have by meeting people. You're going to feel very wise, and in many situations you're going to be a part of the people who are really wise and really interesting, and you're going to like that. Oh my god, like really weird people, really wise people, I like this. You know, I'm not saying that weird people are wise people, but there is going to be the combination of everything. And also at around the time, you see, at around the time when you're going to have a really powerful recognition, at around the time when somebody is honorable to you, at around the time when somebody is praising you up, at around the time when you realize a really huge, massive, beautiful accomplishment, that's around the time when this person is going to walk into your life and change everything. Somebody really important is about to come into your life. This person is going to be absolutely mind-blowing every single way. But this person is going to come, this person is going to happen, this person is going to manifest in your life when you get rewards from your hard work, which is going to come in the form of success, and it's going to come in the form of when you're going to be admired by other people. This is where this person is going to admire you as well. And that is going to be the beginning of something very, very special. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all to bits, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, healing, love, and light. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you.